Hey guys, alright, so today we're going to step it up a little bit and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to factor ax squared plus bx plus c, but this time a is going to be greater than 1, okay? So if you look here, we have a, 4, b is negative 9, c is 2, so we still have to find a, b, and c, but this time we don't have a 1 here anymore. But good thing we do it the same way, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Draw your x. Okay, what goes right here is a times c, so 4 times 2 is 8, okay? What goes down here is the b, negative 9. Now just find factors of 8, okay? 1 times 8, 2 times 4, all right, and that's it on the factors. Now, both of these multiply to make 8. Do either of these add to make 9? Sure, they'll add to make 9. If this is, remember we're going for negative 9, so if this is a negative 1 and a negative 8, those add to make negative 9. And they also multiply to make positive 8. All right, so we have a negative 1, we put it here, and we have a negative 8, put it there, all right? And now we, remember, have to divide by whatever a is. But remember, a is not 1 anymore, this time it's 4, okay? And this guy divide by 4 as well. Now, there's one extra step when you're doing these problems. When a is not 1, you have to reduce these two guys, okay? So now this guy, negative 1 over 4, you cannot reduce it. Put a circle around it. That guy is done, okay? All right. Now look at this guy, negative 8 over 4. That guy needs to be reduced, okay? So reduce this guy. 4 goes into negative 8, negative 2 times, so put a negative 2, okay? 4 goes into 4 once, okay? So now we have this. Okay, so now we have negative 1 over 4, okay, and we have negative 2 over 1, and now we'll do our bottoms up. So this is going to be a 4 with an x, and this right here is going to be a 1 with an x, and here are my two factors, okay? We have the 4x minus 1, 4x minus 1, okay, put parentheses around that, and we have the 1x minus 2. Okay, or just x minus 2. You don't need to write the 1x, okay? It's kind of redundant. All right, let's do another one. All right, 25x squared plus 10x plus 1. All right, same idea. Make your x. All right. A times c, 25 times 1 is 25. B, factors of 25, 1 times 25, 5 times 5. Okay, do either of these add to make the 10? Sure. Positive 5 plus 5, that multiplies to 25 and it adds to 10. We're good. All right, so put your plus 5 here, put your plus 5 here. Divide by a. A is 25, okay, divide by a, 25, okay, and now you have to reduce this first, okay, so this guy is both divisible by 5, so this is plus 1 over 5, put a circle around it, it's done. This guy's the same exact thing, okay, so plus 1 over 5, put a circle around it, we're done. All right, so now bottoms up, all right, here I'll write these down here so it's easier to see, so plus 1 over 5. Bottoms up, so we have a 5 with an x. Over here it's the same thing, plus 1 over 5. So bottoms up, we have a 5 with an x. And there's my factor, 5x plus 1 and 5x plus 1. All right, and quick question, just a quick question. Do you remember what happens if I were to multiply these two factors together? 5x plus 1 times 5x plus 1. What should I get? Very good, you should get that, okay? All right, let's do one more. We have 3x squared. Let's change it up. Let's make it a t. 3t squared. How about that? 3t squared plus 14t minus 5. All right. All right, I'll let you guys try that one. All right, here we go. Make the x. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. 14 goes here. All right, multiples of 15. 1 times 15. 3 times 5. Remember, I'm trying to use these numbers to add to 14. I can do that if it's 15, a positive 15, take away 1. Okay, 15 take away 1 is 14. Negative 1 times 15 is negative 15. We're in luck. Okay, we found our numbers. So put a negative 1 right here and put a plus 15 right there. Okay, divide by a, so divide by 3, divide by 3. Okay, and this guy cannot be reduced, so put a circle around it. This guy can be reduced, okay? 3 goes into 15 5 times, okay? So this, 15 divided by 3 is positive 5. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so over 1. Okay, put a circle around it. We're done there. Bottoms up, okay? Here I have the negative 1/3. Bottoms up, that gives me 3x minus 1. I have the positive 5 over 1, so bottoms up right there. So 1x plus 5. All right, so here are my factors. 3x minus 1 and 1x plus 5. All right, I have one more for you. This is going to show up on your homework, and I want you guys to be aware of it. We have 5x squared plus 5x. Okay, now interesting. This should look different to you. Some of you guys should look at that and say, oh great, wait, we have a problem, right? Okay, what's the problem? It's missing something, isn't it? What's A? A is 5. What's B? B is 5. What's C? There isn't a C, so C is 0. So now look, you can, if you wanted to, do this x method, but what's the problem? It says we're factoring ax squared plus bx plus c. We're factoring trinomials. Is that a trinomial? It's not. You already know how to do that, okay? We've done this already in the section before these guys, okay? So look, just to be clear, you can use this method, okay? But if you notice that it's not a trinomial, it factors like the easy ones that you were factoring last week, okay? Watch. What do these two guys have in common? Let's start with the numbers first. What does a 5 have in common with a 5? Perfect, it's a 5, okay? And let's look at the x's. There's an x squared here, there's an x. What's the biggest x that I can take out? You're right, just a regular x, okay? Then I put my parentheses. 5x times what gives me 5x squared? 5x times x, okay? Plus 5x times what gives me 5x? 1. All right, and I'm done. That's factored right there. We have the 5x times the x plus 1. All right, guys, good luck. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.